A home is generally considered a safe haven, but it is in fact full of potential dangers to a young child. Burns are a common injury that can easily be prevented.
One of the things that parents should never do is keep appliances at the end of a counter. A child might pull out the cord and the appliance will fall on them, especially in the case of recently used irons and kettles, as these may cause serious burns for children.
Another way to protect against burns is to turn the handles of pots and pans inward while cooking on a stovetop. Unfortunately, another danger lurks much closer to a small child's height in the form of wall plugs.
All low installed wall sockets should be placed with a childproof cover, and this prevents a child from sticking their fingers in and accidentally shocking themselves.
If your home has stairs, the best solution is to invest in a special safety gate so that children cannot go up or down stairs by themselves and risk injury.
If you have a flat screen TV, try to mount it against the wall. As you can see, it's quite flimsy and it can easily fall on a child and cause serious injury.
Water is always a potential threat to small children. Besides swimming pools, water features, buckets of water, and even a bath can be dangerous without supervision.
Over 300 children drown each year due to a lack of supervision. A pool like this should always be covered with a pool net or a gate. And when a child swims, they should always be accompanied by an adult.
Don't ever let children play in or near water without adult supervision. A child can drown in just a few millimeters of water, so always keep an eye on them.
You can also install a sliding door child lock, and this will prevent them from going out into the pool area or to anywhere else that you don't want them to be without your knowledge.
Swimming star Ryk Neethling nearly drowned while playing at a friend's house and ended up going for swimming lessons as a safety measure. He's since started his own swimming school to protect other young children.
There are so many drownings in South Africa, and for every drowning there are 4 people with permanent brain damage because of a close drowning incident. So it's something that's very important. Swimming is a life skill, it's not just a sport. We start to teach the kids how to get into the water and how to get out. That's the most important thing. Obviously, how to blow bubbles, how to breathe, how to float. It's a step-by-step process. It's not like a shotgun approach almost. You need to come for at least 2 or 3 months, and we start just by making them comfortable in the water. But it's also very important to teach respect for the water. It's important to know how deep the pool is to make sure that the water's clear. There are many stories of kids jumping into pools and hitting their head and being paralyzed. Check that they can swim with clothes on, because when they do fall into the water that they can save themselves.
Parents can also help children become accustomed to water by teaching them basic rules of water safety, whether in the bath or in the swimming pool.
For safety, the first and most important thing is for any parent to always be aware of where their child is in and around pool areas, and to obviously make sure that their pool area is safe. Because swimming is such a good sport all round, the social skill, the physical skill that you get from swimming, and obviously the life skill of being safe in the water, in and around water, makes it brilliant for any child to be able to swim.
Children as young as 2 years old can start formal swimming lessons. And if your family enjoys time near or on water, invest in lessons regardless of the child's age.
These drownings can happen so quickly, and it's usually the mom thinks that the child is with the dad, and the dad thinks that the kid is with the mom, and it's just a minute or 2. We teach the very little ones to be able to float on their backs as soon as they're in the water, and they can float for up to a minute or about 90 seconds, where that's what you need in order to save a life.
It's every adult's responsibility to ensure that children are kept safe. So be aware of your surroundings and try to make the world a safer place for our next generation.